Hi, this is Steve, and this is my command prompts video for NOS 130. In this video, we will be looking at some of the more common command prompts and their uses. We will look at the processes used to maneuver through the command window, create, delete, move, and modify directories, files, and file extensions. To begin, open the Windows Start menu, enter CMD into the search box, and this will bring up the command window. An alternate way to bring up the command window is to open Task Manager. Under File, select New Task, Run, and enter CMD to bring up the command window. All home PCs will have the basic C hard drive, but many computers will have several drives to choose from. Within the command window, you will be able to move between these different drives, as well as the ability to use many of the command prompts covered in this video. We're going to go through and move to a couple different drives. As you can see, I've got my Windows Explorer window open. That way you can see the drives that are on my computer. Right now we're in the root drive of our C drive. Let's go ahead and move to, let's see, G. It's just G colon. That'll open up the drive, pull up the directory, and as you can see, I'm a bit of a sci-fi geek. And pull it up over here in Windows Explorer, and you can see everything matches. Go through a couple other drives. Oops. So F drive, that's actually an SD card on my camera. We also got the E drive, which is my CD-ROM drive. Yep, I'm a geek, I admit it. And that's all it does is to switch back drives. It's just the drive letter and a colon. CD, or change directory, is one of the most basic functions of the command prompts. Using CD in various ways, you're able to navigate through the file system within the command window. CD / returns the command prompt to the root drive. CD with a file name will open the specified directory. CD ... moves the command prompt back one directory. And CD file name with a second file name will open the specified subfolder within the specified directory. When typed into the command window, dir will display a list of subdirectories and files within the current directory. Additional syntax can be used along with the dir command to display specific information. To the right is a short list of available syntax and switches. Here is some more syntax that can be used along with the dir command. Some additional syntax that can be useful with the dir command are *.extension. This lists any files with the specified extension. As an example, dir*.exe will give all exe files within the directory specified, as well as >. This takes the output and reroutes it to a specified file instead of outputting it to the screen. As an example, dir textfile.text. This would take the contents of the directory and write them to the textfile.text. Alright, let's work a little bit with directories. As you can see on the command window, we have our Windows directory up on our C drive. Let's go ahead and get that up in Explorer 2 so we can compare the two. Let's see, Windows. We can pull up the directory. As you can see, we have a lot of files here. We can use the directory command to thin it out a little bit. Say if we just want to show subdirectories in here, we do A/D. And as you can see, that only pulls up the directories within the Windows file. We can also do directory /0s. It lists them by size. We can do directory /OE. ON. That list them by name. Puts everything in alphabetical order. Another thing we can do is directory exe. And that should list all our exes that's in that Windows directory. There's just a little bit on directories and how to sort things out. MD or mkdir is used to create directories within the specified directory. MD or mkdir can be used interchangeably. MD is just a short version of mkdir. Alright, let's try creating a few directories here. As you can see, we're in users test folder, and you can see that over here on Windows Explorer on the directory up in our command window. Let's go ahead and try making one. Test2. As you can see, it's created a folder test2 in both Windows Explorer and our command window. If we want to, we can change into that directory, create another one. That's our alternate to MD. Name this one test3. See, it's made a test3 folder in here. Oops, test2, did we? Yes, we did. There's our test3. And making directories is as simple as that. RD or RMDIR is used to remove or delete a directory within the specified directory. As with MD and mkdir, RD is a short version of RMDIR and can be used interchangeably. Note that RD or RMDIR cannot delete a directory that has subdirectories or files within it. To delete a directory containing subdirectories or files, additional syntax must be used. This syntax is shown to the right. Let's work with deleting a few directories. Let's pull up our directory over here in our command window, and as you can see, we've got a couple folders and a couple files. Our test1 folder, as you can see, is empty, and test2 folder has a couple files in the folder within it. I want to show you the difference between using RD to delete an empty directory as far as comparing it to deleting a directory that's got a subdirectory and a couple files in it. So we'll start out with choose the RMDIR command, which is the same as RD, and we'll delete one test folder. And again, as you can see, it's no longer over here, and it's also been deleted from our Windows Explorer. And we'll go ahead and use our RD to try to delete test2 folder, which, as I said, has a sub folder and a couple files in it. And as you can see, it gives us a warning message. So let's do our RD /s/q test2. And as you can see, it has deleted our test2 file. See, it's gone from over here. Yeah, that's about it for deleting directories. It's pretty simple. To delete one or more files, use the del or erase commands. As with many commands, additional syntax and switches are available to use. Some of these syntaxes and switches are shown to the right. The delete or erase command is pretty simple to use. Simply get my cursor over here, delete test.bat. As you can see, the file's been deleted. Or we can do erase test.txt. That's right, that's a read-only file. So let's actually, there's a syntax for erase / attributes read-only test.txt. And as we see, that file was deleted even though it had a read-only attribute to it. With the syntax /AR, we were able to delete it whether it had that attribute or not. That's it for the delete and erase command. The copy command copies one or more files to another location. As with many other commands, the copy command has additional syntax that can be used. Here are some of the copy command syntax and switches. Okay, we're going to work on copying a couple files. As you can see, we are back in our test folder. I just want to show you that our test1 folder is still empty. That way you can actually see that I did copy some files. Just go ahead and leave that open. We're going to copy the test.txt and text.bat to test folder 1. So let's just copy test.txt to C /users test test1. You can see we got the confirmation that one file was copied, and you can see over here in the Windows Explorer that the test file showed up. Let's go ahead and do copy with test.bat. Put in C /users test1. And you can see again that our test.bat file has showed up. There is 2 files copied. Xcopy can be used to copy files and directory trees. The use of the syntax allows Xcopy to either create a copy of a file or files, or directory with or without the enclosed files and subdirectories intact. Some common syntax is listed to the right. A full list can be found by typing xcopy / ? in the command window. Okay, we're going to work a little bit with Xcopy. As we know from the presentation before, Xcopy, without any syntax, will only copy files to a new directory. With the syntax, you can use Xcopy to copy both files and directories and subdirectories to a new directory. Let's try just plain Xcopy first. We're going to copy the test2 folder, send that to our C copy test. And as you can see, 2 files were copied and sent to Xcopy test, which is just on my C drive. Now, if we want to, we can take and use xcopy /e test2. Again, send that to xcopy test. overwrite all those files. And now you can see that it did write the folder that was in that xcopy2 directory. That's pretty much it with xcopy. It's also pretty easy. All you got to do is remember the syntax for it. The move command can be used to move file or files and rename files and directories. The syntax and switches for the move command are as follows. Okay, back in our little test folder, we're going to work a little bit with the move command. Move is pretty easy. You can use it to move both files and directories. Let's start out with move test.txt. I'm going to send that to our C drive test folder. As you can see, one file was moved and appeared over here in our test folder. You can also use move to move a directory, move test2, and again send that over to our C test folder. And as you can see, one directory moved. There's our test2, and also move the subdirectories and files in it. That's it for move. Again, pretty easy to use. The ATTRIB command is used to display or change file attributes. The switches and syntaxes for attributes are listed to the right. Okay, let's work a little bit with the attributes command. Let's pull up the directory here. Let's list the attributes for these files. You can see it's got attribute A, which is an archived file. If we want to, we can use the syntax to set an attribute. It's plus. Let's make it a read-only file. And let's take away its archive file. Use the attribute again for test.txt. And now you can see it's a read-only file, and the archive file or archive attribute has been taken away. That's pretty much it for attributes. REN or RENAME is a command used to rename files or directories in the command window. REN is a shortened version of RENAME, and both can be used interchangeably. Note that REN or RENAME can only be used to rename files and directories and cannot be used to specify a new drive path for your destination file. Back in our test folder again, we're going to work with the rename command. Remember, you can use REN or rename to rename any kind of file. We can call this new test. As you can see, it changed our name over here in the Windows Explorer. You can also do this with folders. And you can see over here it's renamed this folder to test2. That is renamed. Really easy to use. CLS is a very useful command to enter at the command prompt. It is used to clear all of the previous posted data from the command window. As you can see in our example, I have several subdirectories listed in the Windows file directory. By typing CLS at the command prompt, this clears all the information off the screen. With over 230 commands available, you can see we've only covered just a few of the commands. As always, thank you for watching.